The Shy Season 7 finale had us all shook with them surprise deaths and decisions, and it left us with 1,000 questions in our heads about what going to happen in Season 8. Today, I'm going to share with y'all everything the creator Lena Waithe said about what might go down in Season 8. You might not believe it, but surprise deaths, surprise stories, and most importantly, surprise comebacks waiting on us. Let's see what's up. First, let's start with that scene in the Season 7 finale we all ain't really understand. Of course, I'm talking about Shad and Victor getting picked up by the cops for allegedly killing Alicia. Lena Waithe said fans were frustrated with that scene because they knew Victor and Shad were innocent. After all, we all knew who was really guilty. And we all saw how many times they tried to warn Tiff and how much they tried trying to help both Tiff and Alicia. So this outcome felt really cruel to all of us. But in Season 8, are we gonna see them boys get out of jail? Lena Waithe said she gonna hit us with a story we ain't never seen in the show before. She said the prison system and what that means for black society ain't nothing nice. And as a writer's room, they weren't gonna ignore what's happening to the community. So that means, just like we saw police brutality happen to Jake before, we about to see Victor and Shad being held despite their alibis and struggling inside. The Shy Gone shows us again the real relationship between black society and the legal system. And honestly, I trust Lena Waithe with that. Cause before, she done already showed us the lives of LGBT people, especially trans women. She showed us black kids shot in the streets in the very first episode, the way gang life messes people up, the importance of community support, and most importantly, what it means to live as one family. Plus, with Shad being somebody who, just like his own uncle, can't really adjust back to life outside after doing time, we gon' really feel how rough them prison days gon' be for him. 8. Now let's talk about some good things. Since we speaking on Shad and Victor, we can't skip Reg. Him coming back had us all hyped, but what he did later had us regret being happy. Lena Waithe said about Reg's return that the fans were the ones who decided that. She said they saw the comments, the recaps, and they knew Reg was loved. That's why he came back. You know what that means, right? I think Lena left the door open for our boy Kevin. With his sister having a baby, starting up a homeschool, and Jada passing away, Keisha definitely gonna need her brother's support. And now there ain't no reason why we shouldn't see him back in the show. If y'all want Kevin to come back too, drop it in the comments, and I'ma tell y'all about Lena's plan to redeem Reg's credit with us. First off, Lena said Reg ain't exactly a villain. She said he had to act like a tough guy just to survive. And when Shad told him, "Man, we should have shown you better," and Reg sighed at that, you could see the little boy inside him that never got to live his childhood, that got pushed into crime. I think Lena saw how much anger Reg's actions caused in the fans, especially him shooting Emmett. That had us all losing our minds. So this season we might see Reg trying to be better, trying to get away from the streets, with Candace trying to pull him out that crime world. Now let's move to Tiff, the one supposed to take the throne after Alicia's death. Lena said Tiff might not be ready to sit on that throne yet, and honestly, she's right. She just had her baby, and the woman she saw like her mama got killed that same day. That shot gone definitely delay her taking over Alicia's business. And plus, Tiff got to make a big choice between Nuck and Victor. But I'ma tell y'all, Lena gave us a little relief here. She said when Tiff makes that choice, she gonna think about who was by her side when her water broke, who helped her deliver that baby in the elevator. So this season we can be almost sure Tiff gonna choose Victor. Even though he in trouble with the cops, him finding happiness and love got me real happy. But aside from that good news, there's some things that might hurt us, and they are not small either. Lena Waithe's comment on Emmett not dying even though he got shot, and Jada dying instead, had me losing my mind. She said, "You don't know who may leave. You don't know who is going to be gone." If you look at the bright side, if Tiff really chooses Victor, we might see Nuck get killed. Maybe because Tiff finds out he was the one who killed Rob, or maybe because she blames him for what happened to Alicia. But if you look at it the other way, we might also see beloved characters like Victor, Jake, or Papa get killed or leave the show. Remember, in the very first episode, Jason and Coogie, two bright kids, got shot, and that's how the Shy's whole story started. And from what I see in y'all comments, a lot of y'all still miss Coogie. So it's really possible that to bring back that same powerful storytelling, Jake, Papa, or Bakari might leave us because of this dark world. Another possibility is, just like Kevin, some of them might leave Chicago to build a life away from crime. But personally, I don't want to see any more of the OG cast or our good loved characters keep on leaving. The last thing Lena talked about was also about departures. And of course, the most asked question before the season finale. When Jada died, were Emmett and Keisha gonna leave the city too? But we learned in the finale that they decided to stay in Chicago and fight to make it better. When Lena got asked again, she said, "I can't reveal." I don't think that decision going to change after the finale, but maybe Lena hinting we might see Emmett and Keisha try to leave for a couple episodes, then realize they can't adjust and come back. What y'all think about Lena Waithe's comments for season 8? Y'all think the show can get its old vibe back? What's y'all theories? Drop it all in the comments so we can talk. And for more of The Shy, like the video and subscribe. See you in the next one.